share with us what's the spirit and what's the culture and what's the vision, what's the grand motivation behind Spouts of Water.
First of all was to provide clean and safe drinking water for Ugandans, process of sharing water with animals.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of our podcast, Driving Eco-Sustainability, My Perspective, and I am your host, Grace. Today, I'm joined by someone called Moses. I've done some work with him, and today we are going to be delving into what it takes to enhance access to clean and safe drinking water, while at the same time protecting our environment. And this is being done with a company known as Spouts of Water, the manufacturers and makers of a water purifier with a ceramic filter. And we are going to be delving into more of that. Welcome, Moses.
Thank you so much, Grace.
Yes, I'm happy to have you here. And I am also happy that you've accepted my invitation. And our listeners or those who are watching us out there, and I'm excited to have you with us here today as we have this conversation. So, Moses, who is Moses? Our listeners, those who are watching us out there would want to know who is Moses and how does he come to be part of the journey of Spouts of Water?
Yes, thank you so much, Grace. And hello, everyone. My name is Moses, as Grace has mentioned it, and I work with Spouts of Water as a customer service team. So Spouts of Water basically is a company that deals in water filtration system. So our company is located at Nsambya, John Shinji Road, and we have a big factory that is at Nakauka, manufacturing these water filters. So how I came up to join Purifiaya, for us to have a brand name called Purifiaya, but the international name is called Spouts of Water.
Yes.
So we basically know it's local name called Purifiaya. So how we came up to know about Spouts of Water, it is through the news, the newspapers, the adverts moving around the country. That is how I came up to know about Spouts of Water.
Yes. Share with us. Could you share with us what's the spirit and what's the culture and what's the vision, what's the grand motivation behind Spouts of Water and its quest for enhancing access to clean and safe drinking water?
Thank you so much, Grace. So the point behind Purifiaya coming in, first of all, was to provide clean and safe drinking water for Ugandans.
Yes.
Ugandans, then we can say maybe Africans at large, because that is our target. We want to hit the entire Africa in providing clean and safe drinking water. So how we came up with this policy, our, let's say, CEOs visited the country Uganda, a small town in Eastern Uganda, that is in Ikumi district. So they visited those districts and saw how Ugandans were suffering to get clean and safe drinking water, process of sharing water with animals. You can imagine that. So when they saw that Ugandans were really suffering to get clean and safe drinking water, they had to investigate on the safest ways of getting clean and safe drinking water. So in that process, they had to get these filters manufactured. They first manufactured one that was manufactured in Harvard University in the US.
Yes.
So they brought it here and tested it. It was a first test done at Ikumi University. So when they did the test, they realized it was really working. Till that is when now they started now the manufacturing of these water filters here in Uganda.
Okay. Yes. So can you share with our viewers what are those key features of the water purifier? What makes it unique?
Okay. Thank you so much. So the key feature of this water purifier, what makes it unique? Okay, the beauty with this purifier, you don't have to waste time that you're boiling water. Please, You just get water from your water source. What you need here is a water source.
Yes.
It can be a river water, it can be borehole water, it can be lake water,
Can be rainwater.
it can be rainwater, it can tap water. So that is all what you need. So if you have the water source, get a water purifier, pour water from that water source into the water ceramic filter without boiling. So the water filter will filter out all the impurities and bacteria we try to kill when we're boiling water. So in that way, it filters only water molecules down to the container, and those water molecules is the safe water we want for drinking.
Yes. And so the purifier has a different capacities. Can you share with us a bit more? And also, as you're at it, you also share more about the affordability.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much. So the purifier, like Grace has said, we have like 3 different types of like different capacities. So we have the biggest capacity that goes for 75 liters, which basically we recommend for like, let's say, schools, churches, hospitals. So that one can serve a number of like, let's say, 30 to like 50 people in that household, let's say, for example. So that one, we designed it for a purpose of catering for those larger households.
Yes.
Yes. So that one, it's unique. It comes with a bottle on top and a metallic stand. That is the beauty with it, besides its bigger capacity. But the filtration rate is always different as well compared to the other smaller ones. So that one, okay, maybe that one goes for a period like amount of 350 if you want to purchase one. It is a one-time purchase. Usually that is what I want to highlight to people. Like, remember I said, it is not for boiling. You don't have to boil water when you get this water purifier. So when you get a water purifier, the only cost involved in a water purifier is when you're purchasing. The moment you're done with purchasing, all you need is to clean these water purifiers.
Yes.
Okay. So that is our biggest capacity of 75 liters. So we also have another one, which is a 30-liter capacity. A 30-liter capacity, those ones now we recommend to households. Now that one is for 30-liter capacity and a 20-liter capacity. These two, basically, we want to recommend to households. Households which can have like, let's say, 2 to more than 10 people can have either 20-liter or a 30-liter capacity.
Yes.
And these two really are very, very affordable. The 20-liter goes at 100,000 Ugandan shillings. Then the 30-liter capacity, it's at 180,000.
Yes. Now, I think what I've picked out is that there is something for everyone.
Yes.
The bigger communities, that's schools, there's the big one.
Yes.
Then there is also for household use.
Yes.
For small families, also extended and bigger families, they can get one over 100K. Yes.
Of a 20-liter capacity.
Yes. Now, enhancing access to clean and safe and affordable drinking water is one of the key priorities of sustainable development.
Yes.
So now, share with us and delve more into how the water purifier ensures that this water is clean of any impurities. Because someone is curious to understand how a water purifier, where I don't boil at all, maybe it's a psychology thing, where I don't boil at all, I just wake up and I put in the water purifier, and within maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, I'm going to be having access to this clean drinking water without having gone through the hassle. So what's the technology? What's the uniqueness? What's the innovativeness behind this Spouts of Water way of providing access to purified, clean, and safe drinking water?
Okay, thank you so much, Grace, for that. So the uniqueness, maybe I want to take you now through how we manufacture these pots.
And make it as easy as possible.
Because I don't want to bring like the scientific things inside here. So to make it short, this water filter I'm talking about is made out of clay. Okay.
Yes.
So we have the yellow clay and the black clay mixed together. So basically, when I talk of the yellow clay okay, makes the pot, like when you mold it, it makes the pot to be strong and durable. That's why we mix the yellow one. Then the black clay, of course, it brings the shape of the pot. So these pots are made out. The pot I'm talking about is the filter itself. It's made out of the clay, and for it to have the pores in the pot so that it filters water, we have to mix there what we call sawdust. So sawdust is this powder we get from wood. We grind it into the finest form, to the powder form, whereby when I tell you to pick one piece of that powder, you cannot pick it. So when you grind it to the finest form, we mix the sawdust with the two clays together, mold it into the shape of the pot. Okay? Then leave it to dry a little, like for a period of 2 weeks.
Yes.
When it dries, so after drying those pots, we put it into a kiln. A kiln is, let's say, like most people can talk of oven.
Yes, something that has a lot of heat.
Yes. So we put it into an oven which is very hot, around 6,000 degrees.
Yes.
Now to burn the pot. So in the process of burning the pot, remember the sawdust is wood. Okay? In that process of burning, this wood gets burnt. It leaves that tiniest pore we want. And the size of the pore we are looking at is 0.01. Okay? So the size of pore is 0.001, which is equivalent to the size of a water molecule.
That's a lot of science, but at least, yes, we are appreciating. Yes.
Water molecule.
Yes.
So what I want to highlight here, like these bacteria are not the same size
Yes.
of the water. Are we together?
Yes.
So the smallest bacteria, according to science, it was 0.2. So when you compare the size of 0.01 to 0.02, it is way too big compared to the water. So when you get water from these sources of borehole, rainwater, river water, and pour into this filter of ours.
Yes.
Remember now the filter has 0.01.
Yes.
So it is only something that is 0.001 that will pass down, which is water.
Okay.
Yes.
That's quite interesting. At least I can tell that there's a lot of research and development that was undertaken and invested to finally come to this point of enhancing access to clean and safe drinking water to communities out there, but without necessarily boiling it.
Yes.
So now at the point of boiling it, I think that would where our main discussion is supposed to be. Because imagine I'm not boiling water, so that means I'm definitely not cutting down trees. I'm not using charcoal. So in the grander scheme of things, I'm saving the environment. So are you able to share with us when you compare in comparison how much firewood I would be saving if I am going to get 20 liters of water purified by the water purifier?
Okay.
How much would I have saved on charcoal or cutting down trees?
Thank you so much. We had a simple calculation on that.
Yes.
Let's say on our Uganda setting.
Yes.
Like let's say a basin of charcoal right now should be around between 20 to 30,000. So if you're to boil water, a full jerrycan, you need like, let's say on average, maybe 2,000.
Yes.
2,000 to 5,000. So if you calculated 2,000, okay, let's just put it at 5,000. So 5,000 times a week, that is around, okay, let's say 10 days, that is around 50,000. So you realize this is a lot of money compared to using a water purifier.
Yes.
Okay? So that's why we really want to encourage Ugandans. If you have a water purifier, you shall avoid this process of buying, first of all, charcoal.
Yes.
You're saving that money, the little money that would buy for you, maybe medicine or clothes for your food. Then it is the same money you want to use for like boiling water.
Yes.
So in that process, we are trying to encourage every Ugandan at least to have a purifier in their household, so that you don't think of either boiling water using charcoal or using electricity.
Yes.
Because now when you're using charcoal, electricity, you're not saving any money. And besides, the moment you think of using charcoal, that means there's a tree that is falling down.
Yes.
So if these trees keep on falling, okay, it means we are destroying our environment.
Yes.
Okay. So if these environments are destroyed, that means in the long run, we shall not have even food, we shall not have water. The same water I want to drink, we shall not have it. Because, you know, when you destroy the environment, we don't have water, we don't have food. There is no rain, okay? We shall only have very extremely hot weather, which can always disorganize the environment of Uganda when it comes to giving us food, good climate, and also even, you see, now when you welcome tourists in Uganda, I don't think there's a tourist who want to come and sweat here, because they don't have anywhere to sit or to have enough that fresh air we have.
Yes.
You
so,
get it?
Yes. So I think in the appreciating the ecosystem and the fact that we as humans and also nature, we depend on each other.
Yes.
From what you've shared, I pick that yes, it helps with enhancing energy efficiency, but also using a water purifier contributes to improving livelihoods within our cities, our communities, which is of course a contribution to Sustainable Development Goal 11, which is geared towards improving the standards of lives and communities that are vulnerable to climate change in cities by improving their way of life, but also which entails protecting the environment, but also the mere fact that using a water purifier, aside from it also helps in reducing the negative effects of air pollution, especially indoor air pollution.
Yes.
Yes. So now share with us more. What is the shelf life of water that is purified using the Spouts of Water purifier? By the way, this purifier is spelled in Luganda, as you hear it, Purifaaya.
Yes.
Purifier, yes. How you hear the word, yes. So yes, share with us, because someone wants to keep, someone is wondering and they are saying, yes, if I have to boil water, can I keep it can the purifier water stay for that long? Also, we usually finish the water we boiled within a short period of time. So share with us, what's the shelf life for purified water? Because in most homes, at least me, I've had the benefit of using the water purifier. You pour in the water and you use. Then at the end of the week, maybe you clean up the purifier, you add in water. So if the water has stayed in a week, is it still good for consumption? Really?
Wow, that is so wonderful. Thank you so much. So to take you through on water filtered, the water filtration system. So one thing I want Ugandans to know, if you boil water, first of all, let's look at the boiled water. Boiled water takes a period of 3 days. Then it expires. Let's say when you boil your water today, you should consume that water in a period of 2 days when you've finished it. The moment it goes to the fourth, fifth day, it means that water is contaminated already because you've boiled it. Why does it go bad? Water has minerals, okay? The magnesium, the potassium, the sodium. So whenever you boil that water, you're boiling those minerals that need to be consumed within those 2 to 3 days, okay? So failure to consume that water, it goes bad. So a number of Ugandans, what they do, they boil water and they put in a jerrycan, and it lasts for a period of like, let's say 1 week, a month. Then eventually you say, oh, in fact, it's the reason why now we have so many bacterial infections.
Yes.
And these doctors don't tell us that, okay? So, but we are here to tell you that it is the reason why we have so many bacterial infections, because of this contaminated water we are consuming. So, but with the water purifier, this water is natural. You have not boiled it.
Yes.
So that means it can last to a period of even 1 month.
Wow.
When you're consuming it.
Yes.
Okay. But remember, this filter has to be washed every 14 days. So there's no room of it even getting to, let's say, even a month. Because now when you wash it after every 14 days, that means you change water often.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, but I'm now talking of this lay person who is lazy maybe on changing it, water after 2 weeks. So it can last in a period of even 1 month because it's natural. It is still in its natural state. You have not tampered its natural state.
Okay.
That is the beauty with the water purifier. Yes. We are here to consume natural products.
Yes.
Yes.
I think this is supposed to be a motivation for those of us who want to take up more the water purifier, that your water has a longer shelf life compared to boiled water. Yes. So, Moses, share with us what has been the uptake and what has been the reception towards adoption of the use of this purifier, especially among our local communities. Personally, I'm aware of households that have it. And also I'm aware that there are schools that have gone on ahead to install these water purifiers. So from your experience, what has been the uptake of people adopting and taking on this water purifier and their appreciation of the benefits that it tackles with so many things, enhancing access to clean drinking water, energy efficiency, improving livelihoods for the mere fact that it reduces the risks of indoor air pollution.
Thank you so much. So basically what I need to highlight in that, yes, a number of Ugandans have really adopted to the system of water filtration. We have really supplied a number of them. We have like organizations coming in, like Save the Children. I believe everyone knows Save the Children. There's USAID usually also buys and supplies to schools.
Yes.
Okay. Then there is Oxfam. Oxfam, they buy and supply to the farmers.
Yes.
Okay. Because now when farmers are there busy working, they don't have any time to do what? To boil this water. So that is a plus to us. Though we want to call up every Ugandan, every household, at least to have a water purifier at home. Because one, the water purifier saves time, saves money at home, like so many benefits of the water purifier. So maybe the other uphold I need to talk about is like people having like workers at home.
Yes.
So me and my boss, I've talked to maybe, let's say, Grace here. Grace has told me all the benefits of the water purifier, but now I'll buy for my home. So when I take it home, someone at home is resistant to a water purifier, maybe because now that person doesn't know how this water purifier works. So he realized they go back to boiling water and pouring into the filter, which is very dangerous.
Okay.
Because the moment you boil water and put into the filter, number one, the minerals you've boiled will turn into solid form and they block the pores. So the moment you say, today, let me get a water purifier. So it has to be strictly water that is natural, not boiled water.
Okay.
Yes, because now boiled water blocks the pores and also makes the water smell bad because it expires in a period of just 2 to 3 days.
Okay, now,
Yes.
Moses, share with us from your own experiences. What have been those of the successes that you can look to and you're proud of, but also share with us the challenges that you've encountered towards convincing people to take on the water purifier, to acquire the water purifier and use it in their homes?
Okay, yes, the number one success maybe I'm proud of. We started, like I said way back, we started with one purifier, which one purifier is now multiplied to thousands of households in Uganda.
Okay.
And in that multiplication, we were able to cross borders of Uganda to Rwanda, to Kenya. Now we are in the pipeline of crossing to Tanzania and Southern Sudan. So that is a plus to us as an organization. We are really very happy to see that even other countries are interested in our water purifier. basically because of what it does. Okay, so then maybe the other success I want to, the company has really expanded. When we started, we had almost only 5 workers, 5 employees, with a small factory with one machine. But as we speak right now, we have a very big factory that is lying in over 50 acres of land, manufacturing all these water purifiers. So, and our target is to be one of the leading manufacturers in the whole world. Okay. So then maybe the other challenge we are facing is lack of what? Lack of the knowledge of these water purifiers, like marketing. Most people outside there don't know that there's a water purifier outside there that can save them money.
Have you taken time to share more about the benefits of these water purifiers to these communities that you believe are in need?
Yes, we do have those programs. Let's say we have the exhibitions. Through exhibitions, we attend those exhibitions. We go and talk to people, sensitizing them on the benefits of a water purifier compared to boiling. Then also we try to use Facebook. Now we have TikTok. So those are the channels we are trying to use to communicate to the public outside there on the benefits of the water purifier.
Okay. Yes. Now, as we were talking, as we were having this conversation, it kind of sparked my mind about the fact that the water purifier enhances access to clean drinking water that does not require to be boiled. Therefore, it's saving the environment and reducing the carbon footprint of local communities. So, does Spouts have any future plans to also join the carbon market space, especially in terms of maybe giving out carbon credits or being an organization that quantifies its efforts in terms of reducing the carbon footprints, so that these are carbons that can be purchased by companies?
Yes, well, to answer that, honestly, as we speak, I think we are into that. Yeah. Our target so far is clean air, clean energy, and clean water. So when we have that target, that means we are into that. Well, I think last year we had a project that was targeting on like the households that use firewood for cooking. We used to construct cook stoves that could save charcoal, save firewood. Like you could only use 2 sticks of firewood to make entire meal.
Okay.
Yes. So as Spouts of Water, I think we are too open to these projects, to this program of really enhancing the clean energy, clean air, and clean water.
All right. Yes. Moses, it's really been an exciting conversation. I could have gone on and on. So now our listeners and those viewing us out there, they would like you to let them know that one statement. Someone is skeptical. They are debating whether they should buy the water purifier. What are those 3 things? I'll make them 3. What are those 3 things you would tell them to buy the water purifier, but also you would tell them in the context of the fact that they are protecting the environment and also promoting environmental sustainability from your point of view and from your perspective?
Okay, thank you so much. So I think number 1, what a purifier does, it saves what? Money. When I talk of money, it means you don't have to get your money to go and buy charcoal. Okay? Or you don't have to get money to buy yaka. Okay? So as a purifier, those are the key things. Number 1, it saves you money. When you have a water purifier in your household, there is a lot of money being saved. I want you to just sit down and calculate the money you use to buy charcoal or buy yaka to boil water. Okay? So then number 2, as a water purifier, it saves you time. So have you ever sat down and calculated the time you spend to boil water and wait for this water to cool down? But with the water purifier, what you need, you get the water from your water source, pour into the filter. In just 2 to 3 minutes, you have water down there ready for drinking. Okay? Then the other thing is it is very affordable. So affordability still okay. It takes us a little to saving money again. But what I want Ugandans to know, we might look at 100,000 as a lot of money, but I want you to sit down and calculate how much 100 can save you in a period of 5 years. Because this water filters, a filter works for a period of 5 years, and you change only the pot inside. You don't buy a whole set, but you have to change only the pot. So after 5 years, we recommend you to change that pot. So you would sit down and calculate how much 100,000 can save you in 5 years. Thank you.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much, all our viewers, all our listeners. It's been an exciting conversation. I was seated with Moses from Spouts of Water as he delved into their journey in how they have enhanced access to clean drinking water, how they have enhanced protection of the environment, how they have enhanced improvement of livelihoods of urban communities, but also at the same time, enhancing energy efficiency. So for all those who have wondered what Spouts of Water is all about, I will share that from my view, what I have learned today, that Spouts of Water is into protection of the environment, clean air, clean energy, and also enhancing access to clean and safe drinking water. So for all those who are interested, I will share their address and I will share their social media handles within our episode description. Like, subscribe to our channel, and also listen to our audio episodes and share your views. I've been your host, Grace. It's been great having you. Driving eco-sustainability, my perspective. Look out for more conversations that are entertaining, informative, exciting, but are also informing you of ways in how you can contribute to environmental sustainability and protection of Mother Earth in the grander schemes of climate action. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do value the time that you put in to watch every episode. The entire essence I started this channel was to enhance the reach of the voices of those people who are contributing to the fight against climate change and those who are fighting to save our environment. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button so that you can equally contribute to enhancing awareness towards climate action. Let's save our planet together.